Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to my channel. My name is Shivakrishnan and I upload videos related to data analytics and its tools such as Excel, Power BI, and I also upload videos related to AI. So in case you are new to my channel, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you, and to the existing subscribers, I would like to thank you very much for your continuous support. And I do hope that you guys are enjoying my videos, because that is reflecting in the views that I get. So it does reflect in the views that I get, so that indicates that you guys are enjoying my videos. So thank you very much for that. And as I have promised in my earlier videos, that I will do my best to come up with a lot of valuable content. Okay, so we have the objective of creating a community wherein we can share with each other, share our knowledge with each other, that what we have built using AI. Okay, so not just consuming AI, but what we create with AI, that is something going to be useful for the marketplace, right? And that's the whole idea. Okay, so before we get started, I would like to say that today's video is going to be very exciting, because I'm going to create a dummy banking portal. Okay, here you can see that I mentioned that this is a prompt. All right, so I'm planning to create a dummy banking portal with inbuilt fraud detection AI agent and compliance reviewer AI agent. If I present this to the recruiter in fintech, then why would the recruiter be impressed? And let me know the benefits of this project in terms of revenue and efficiency. All right, and I have this domain name Valora Pay. Okay, so this is something that I've bought using namecheap.com. So let's find out, like, what are the benefits and why it matters to the fintech firms. I hit enter and let's see. So it has stated that Copilot AI stated that a recruiter in fintech would be impressed because it demonstrates technical innovation, industry relevance, and business impact. So why it stands out? Because it has integration of AI agents that very few people demonstrate the end-to-end systems with embedded AI agents. Domain knowledge, fraud detection and compliance are two of the most critical challenges in banking. And I would say that overall in our lives, because anything that affects the financial part, then obviously that affects our life as well, right? So this is going to be very critical throughout the world. And scalability and practically, recruiters see that your project could be extended into real world product, not just a demo. So benefits in terms of revenue, fraud reduction, direct savings. So let's say that a bank that has transactions worth 20 crore going on annually, just as an example, and that AI agent prevents fraudulent transactions worth 10 crore, that's immediate revenue protection, right? The most important and most critical thing. Then the customer trust. So if this is taken care of, then the customer trust is taken care of, and that will mean that higher retention. Okay, so this is something uh, fintech firms want, because, like, for example, um, Paytm and Google Pay, okay, and other payment processing app such as phone pay, right? These have tremendous loyal customers, and so any business that has loyal customers, actually does well, because loyalty is one of the important factors for a business to survive. All right, and then the compliance, avoiding fines. Non-compliance can cost bank millions, and AI compliance reviewer reduces this risk. Absolutely. Now, in terms of efficiency, automated fraud detection. So if you have manual review officers, right, it will takes a lot of time. Okay, so but what AI can do, that this will detect the suspicious activity in real time. And then compliance automation, then AI can scan transaction against regulatory rules instantly, reducing human workload. Again, a major benefit in terms of efficiency and an operational cost savings. Fewer manual checks means lower staffing cost and faster processing. Exactly. Now there is an example. Okay, imagine a customer tries to transfer 50 lakh overseas. So I will personally, explain this, not just read from what AI has stated. Let's say that you have a customer called ABC who has a balance of 50 lakh rupees in his bank account. Not 50 lakh, I would say 10 lakh rupees. Okay, if you're based in India, all right. So 10 lakh, if you convert that into US dollars, let's say around $8,000. I think I may not be completely correct on that. Um 10 lakh rupees. Let's have a figure. Okay, how much will that be? And ask AI to convert that. Give me some time. Okay, we'll say convert 10 lakh, or why go so far? 6 lakh rupees. Okay, so 6 lakh rupees for a middle class person is something most people can relate with, right? At least the middle class people in India will be able to relate this. Convert 6 lakh rupees into USD. That's 6,330 US dollars. Okay, so this is something even the Americans can also relate with. Okay, so let's say that a middle class person has a balance of US dollars 6,330. So an Indian, okay, middle class Indian having a balance of 6 lakh rupees, in his bank account. So do you think that it will ever happen that you will never use that on your day-to-day life? Now I'm not talking about your reserve emergency account or something. I'm talking about a primary account. You have that much money in your account, but not even a single transaction has taken place. So do you think that will ever happen? I mean, even if somebody is not using Paytm or Google Pay or Phone Pay, as a matter of fact, that person is not using that, the person will still withdraw from the bank account, right? From debit, at least debit has to happen or credit has to happen. Okay, but there is no transaction happening, all right, and all of a sudden, I mean, there is no transaction for last 1 year, and all of a sudden there is amount, whole amount of 6 lakhs rupees getting credited to another account. So that's clear instance of fraud in as per this example, right? So that's what the fraud detection AI agent will do this, that okay, that this should be flagged as high risk, and then the compliance reviewer will check that, okay, if the transfer is meeting the RBI guidelines, or in the United States, whichever bank is a bank. um, I'll ask you, what is RBI equivalent in US? I think it is Treasury something, right? I I don't know much because I'm not an American, right? What is RBI equivalent in USA? Is the Federal Reserve, right? Often known as a Fed. Okay. So, right. So RBI or the Fed, all right. So there are certain guidelines that have been established by RBI or Fed, Federal Reserve, and if the transfer does not meet those guidelines, then this compliance reviewer agent will instantly check for that. Okay, it'll either block or flag or approve the transaction as per that. Okay, so these are the benefits. So the recruiter's impression is that there is a candidate who understands the fintech pain points, can build AI driven solutions, things like a product innovator, not just a developer, right? Now, this was about the benefits in terms of revenue, efficiency, and all that. Now, I have this prompt, and this is actually step one. This is going to be a little long video. Okay, I request you to be patient with me and patiently watch this video because there's a lot to learn, and it's going to take time because we are going to create this AI, this banking portal with built-in AI agents. All right, so we have to do this step by step. First, I will do the basic uh, banking portal, and then I'll ask add intermediate features, and if possible, then I'll add advanced features. Again, you have to go step by step. And then we'll create the AI agent, which is the fraud detection AI agent, and then also create compliance reviewer AI agent, and then do the testing, and then you integrate that on the portal. There are several steps involved. So that's why I would say that no, I would request you to patiently watch this entire video, and hopefully that this is going to help you in case if you want to do a project, then present this for the recruiters. Okay, so it's taking some time. I'll close this. I don't need this. So in my words, if I were to explain this, the power of AI is so powerful that it can help you to increase, I mean, do the learning 10x faster, or even 20x faster, or even 100x faster. That's the power of AI. Okay, it can help you to do the research faster, it can do the production faster. There are so many other benefits of AI. So let's say that you have a kid who's in grade 5 or grade 6. Okay, so do you think that an average AI kid, I mean average kid who is in grade 5 or grade 6, will be able to understand PhD level concepts? I mean, there are some smart kids, like genius type of kids, but those are rare and exceptional, right? I'm talking about an average kid having an average IQ, but having curiosity and all that, that's fine. But I'm talking on a kid that is average, all right, has an average IQ. And do you think that an average kid will be able to understand the PhD level concepts at a very tender age, or tender age of 10 or 11? That's not going to happen, right? But AI, with using AI, those things can can certainly happen, and that's the power of AI. I hope that this helps you to understand like how powerful AI really is. And the most important thing is to create something using AI that is going to be of a lot of help to the marketplace, a lot of value to the marketplace. And that's exactly one of the objectives of this YouTube channel. Okay, so it seems that it's almost done. And I think I would say it's 60, 70 to 80% work has been done on step one. Now I'll go through this thread. Okay, so I was getting stuck earlier on Hostinger Horizon AI. All right, so it is. So when I asked Copilot AI, now the distinction between both the AI is that Hostinger Horizon AI runs on credits, the credits that you have to purchase. Okay, but Copilot AI is free to use for anyone, and it has unlimited chats 24 by 7, and that's the coolest part of Copilot AI, and that's why I love Copilot AI very much. So Copilot AI has given me step-by-step way of resolving this when I was stuck on hosting Horizon AI on the process of creating the dummy banking portal. So step one, then you do work on the step two, adding intermediate features, and then the step three, apply the redesign. I mean, apply the design requirements, and then we'll work on the AI agents as well. Let's see how far AI has gone on our dummy banking portal project. I honestly, appreciate your patience, and I have said this in earlier videos that there is a lot to learn. So it's applying the finishing touches, and let's see how does it look. . You can see that this is writing the code. Now you guys can understand that I don't know anything about coding. I'll be very honest. I've never done a bachelor of computer science or any tech related degree. I don't have a tech related degree. Okay. So obviously no one can expect me to create even a basic website, right? Let's say that okay, if the basic website can be built, but again for that you have to go through learning, and even for creating a basic website it will not happen instantly. Now, the power of AI is that it not only can help me to create a basic website, but it can help me to create banking portal. Now, so if you were to rate the complexity, right, whether it's simple, medium, or advanced, this is a part that this is kind of a medium when it comes of the web design complexity. Okay, this is not. This is definitely not simple. So that's how AI is so powerful, right? This is doing the heavy lifting for you. You just have to be very precise with your prompt, like what exactly do you need, and AI can do that for you. And I'm using Hostinger Horizon AI. I'll just show that to you. You can see the credits. I have still have 36 credits left. So the credits are to be bought from Hostinger Horizon, and I find this very cool. I'm loving Hostinger Horizon AI very much because most of the projects, not most, in fact, I would say all the projects have been built using Hostinger's AI option. All the projects that you get to see on my portfolio, right, which I will mention that separately. Most of the websites on my portfolio have been created using have been created using Hostinger Horizon AI. And honestly, this seems very much exciting for me right now. And once this is done, I'll be very much thrilled. I do hope that you guys are doing quite fine in your life. Okay, so you can also let me know in your comment section that how my videos have helped you, and what are your plans to do something with regards to AI. We're still working on the web project. So I will also ask, moreover, I do not know anything about coding. Yet, if I could create this type of project, then that is definitely going to impress the recruiter further, right? Exactly. That's what AI is saying, that even if you don't know coding yet, you can manage to redesign, I mean, design and present a project like this. It's very impressive. Why recruiters will be impressed? Vision over education, product thinking. See, that's all fine. Learning potential. The most important thing is the working prototype that you can do without coding. So that indicates that, that I can look at the bigger picture, right? That even though I don't know anything about coding, I can highlight that conceptualize a banking portal with AI agents for fraud detection and compliance. And so that proves that I understand fintech challenges and solutions. So I'm not just building a technical demo, but thinking like a product manager or innovator. Business benefits you can highlight: revenue protection, efficiency gains, competitive advantage. So, not to worry, guys. I'll highlight, I'll mention all this in the description. Let's see. Uh, I'm just checking whether AI of hosting horizon has it completed the step one that we had assigned. I'll ask how many fintech firms will require this type of project. Be honest and give me a number. There are 30,000 fintech firms. Out of that, how many fintech firms will require this type of project? Be honest and give me the reasons. Give me logic behind your answers. Let's see. It says that majority of almost 70 to 80% would require this type of project because these functions are core to financial services. However, the depth of need varies. Large banks and payment processors need advanced AI-driven systems, while smaller niche fintechs rely on lighter compliance tools. Okay, so guys, the reason I asked this question is that this is not just for me. So let's say that if some of you guys who are on my channel and you want to do exactly what I'm doing, you can also do that, and that way you can try to work on freelancing projects and see if you could earn something, right? You can get land paid clients. So here it has also mentioned that why this matters for my pitch, that it is universal. Okay, every country has this: United States, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Switzerland, you name it. This is universal. Second, revenue protection. Fraud detection saves millions by preventing losses. Efficiency gains. Compliance automation reduces manual review cost. Recruiter impression. You show awareness of industry-wide pain points and propose a scalable solution. It says that not every fintech needs it, but yes, vast majority do need this type of project. Okay, it seems that AI of Hosting Horizon is still working on it. Quite frankly, I can rely to basis this basis this project. I can apply to thousands of companies, right? Thousands of fintech. right? Yes. Okay, just give me one moment. I'm trying to check, if this step one is done. It's still not done yet. What is the revenue potential of such a project? I mean, how much can I earn? How much can I earn? I'll specify this, referring to freelancing income through freelancing. So you can clearly see, right? Um, if you were to do like project, okay, the small fintech firms in India will pay this much. But if you talk about globally, okay, the fintech firms will pay you more. They pay you around 8 to 10 lakhs or something like that per projects. And even if you do uh, get projects of, let's say, 10 or 20 companies, then imagine that how much you can earn. But that's just to give you an idea. You can do as many projects as you like. Obviously, if there is something kind of a exclusivity in that contract, then you may not be able to work for multiple firms. But if the project does not say anything like that, then you can apply to as many fintech firms as possible and work with them. Let's check with hosting or AI. It's still in the process of creating this portal. So I'll ask AI, what do you think about this project? What do you think about this project or this project? AI is giving me feedback that my project idea is excellent and strategically smart. Why? It says it is industry relevant, dual AI agents, business impact awareness. Why it's impressive without coding, visionary thinking, product mindset, and learning potential. Where it could lead, either freelancing, employment, or startup path. So like this, then I was also working for other domain, which is HR workflow automation. Even that is not yet done. So, you can work on multiple domains and multiple functions with the help of AI, and that is the power of AI for you. And right now, people who are working in this field of creating something using AI, building something using AI, which is needed by the marketplace, that's the smartest thing to do. So, leveraging AI, that's the most important part. Obviously, there are risks of AI involved, uh, but we will learn how to deal with those risks as well. AI is still creating this. I will also ask, honestly, this is some kind of, this is not easy to create, right? And needs expertise, strategic level of, this is not easy to create. Yes, this is not easy to create. It requires strategic thinking, vision, and understanding of both technology and business reality. Right, so here AI has given us the reasons like this does require strategic thinking. Okay, you're balancing the tech and regulation. Fraud detection is a technical challenge. AI models anomaly detection, while compliance is a regulatory challenge, laws and guidelines. Combining both in one system means you're thinking across disciplines. Absolutely. You're trying to deal with the technical part and the regulation part. And then the system design, you're not just coding a feature, you're designing an entire ecosystem. Absolutely. And scalability vision. You're imagining how this could apply to thousands of fintech firms, not just one. That's product vision, not just project execution. Give me 1 minute. Visionary aspect, this is future proofing. Fraud and compliance are evolving constantly. By embedding AI agents, you're showcasing foresight into how fintech will operate in the next 5 10 years. Absolutely. Business impact awareness. This project is directly tied to revenue protection, efficiency, and customer trust. So that's a visionary. Cross functional value. Recruiters will see that you're thinking like a founder or a strategist, not just a developer. So most candidates just show coding projects, but I'm through this I'll be showing, and you can also show a conceptual product, a working product, a prototype that solves industry-wide pain points. Awareness of business impact, strategic vision. I'm just cross-checking in the meanwhile if hosting an AI has completed our step one. It is still working on this. So the whole idea is that this project is definitely hard. I mean, it is rare, and that's the whole idea. So when we do this step by step, okay, you can also apply that and see if you are getting success in your freelancing journey. The key thing is that you have to do something that is different from others, what others are doing. I would say, well, credit has to be given to AI, right? Credit goes to AI and the person who's designing it. And mind you, I also do not have any degree in finance. Okay, I do not have any degree in finance. I've never done an MBA or anything like that. But I'm thinking basis logic. All right, was designing the system, right? Exactly. AI itself and the system designer. You decide what problems to solve, how the agents interact, what rules they follow, and how the outputs connect to business goals. How that's the strategic vision. Without design, AI is just raw capability. Without AI, design is just theory. So this talks about the AI handling the scale and complexity while the designer ensures that it's relevant, compliant, and usable. Okay. No, this is not yet done. I'm going to open a new tab and have another conversation with AI. Power of AI can be likened or compared with this analogy, right? The kid at grade 5 being able with average IQ, okay? Nothing extraordinary, average IQ, being able to understand PhD level concepts, PhD level concepts. Well, I meant kid being able to understand PhD level topics with the help of AI. By learning with the help of AI. Right. Exactly. So it says that you're talking about a child learning with the help of AI and being able to grasp advanced materials far beyond their usual level. That's a stronger analogy and it captures the role of AI as kind of accelerator of learning rather than replacement. Right. So in normal world, right, without this technology, that level of acceleration of learning is not going to happen. But with AI, that is going to be possible. So AI is a tutor with infinite patience. Imagine a fifth grader who has a personal tutor that can explain PhD level concepts in a countless different ways, simplifying, rephrasing, giving examples, even generating practice problems until the child finds a version that clicks. That's what AI can do. Exactly. That is what I was also trying to explain. Just like scaffolding helping a builder reach higher levels, AI provides the support, summaries, analogies, visualization that lets a learner climb into advanced topics earlier than expected. So I'll add further to the discussion, okay? Let's add, the reason I'm doing all this, I know this is going little off topic right now because AI is building something in the background and I don't want the dead air, okay? I want the viewer to be engaged with me, right? So I just thought of having a conversation with AI, Copilot AI, in the meanwhile, while the Horizon AI is building. Let's add more to our conversation. Even an uneducated person, no, illiterate person, an illiterate person can study till grade 10. Even an illiterate person whose age is 20 can study till grade 10 within 6 months or 1 year using AI. Assuming this person is studying rigorously 12 to 14 hours a day, right? Yes. It says that this is possible, okay? AI can act as a force multiplier or learning. Okay, so it says that this is possible with AI, that I mean adaptive explanation, that AI can reframe the same concept in multiple ways, visuals, analogy, step by step, instant feedback, personalized spacing. Okay, so it will personalize as per the user's level of intelligence, grasp, and all that. Okay, and the resource compression, it can condense textbooks lectures into digestible formats. All right, but there are limits. It says that even though one is studying rigorously, but the retention and critical thinking will take longer. Right. Human context, some skills like writing essays, solving real world problems require practice beyond AI explanations. So even with AI, the brain has limits. A 20-year-old who has never studied before might struggle with stamina, comprehension, and building foundational literacy. Okay, so the realistic outcome is that if someone is highly motivated and disciplined, AI could help them compress years of schooling into months, not perfectly, but enough to reach functional grade 10 knowledge. Exactly. It's less about miracle learning and more about removing friction. No waiting for teachers, no gaps in resource, no wasted time searching for explanation. In other words, AI makes the path shorter and smoother, but the learner still has to walk it. Absolutely. So, realistically, how long? Assuming nervous system is intact. Of this person is intact. And this person has no shortcomings, no physical shortcomings. Will take 12 months, 6 to 12 months, right? So, what it took, almost 10 to 10 years, right? 10 years from age 5, okay, for a normal person at age 15, okay, um, to grasp those subjects, right? But that can be done by an illiterate person within 12 months, as per the AI's feedback. Now, this is the power of AI in simpler terms. Okay, it says that something didn't go well. Let's say try again. Sometimes AI, hosting or AI can get stuck. So it's working on the prototype. All right, let's go further on our last conversation that I was talking about. That um, so AI is given the timeline of 12 months, and it has also given the reasons what make the acceleration feasible. Foundational literacy can be bootstrapped quickly. AI can teach reading and writing interactively with instant feedback, and that tool is available 24 by 7, and that's the best part. Condensed curriculum delivery. Instead of spending years in classrooms, AI can distill essentials of math, science, and history into structured accelerated modules. Continuous reinforcement with long daily study hours, learner cycles through explanation, practice correction, mystery faster than in traditional schooling. Sorry, not mystery, mastery far faster than in traditional schooling. Motivational stamina. If the learner is highly motivated, the sheer intensity of study hours dramatically shortens the timeline. So this is the power of AI, guys. This is such a powerful technology that we have right now, and obviously, the smartest thing to do is to leverage this technology into accelerating our learning. So that is exactly what I was talking about, doing 10x your learning or 20x your learning. Because if you want to 10x your income, then obviously you have to 10x your learning. And I'm pretty sure that you have heard this statement from me over quite a few videos, that I keep saying this because that is the truth. There is so much to learn that one lifetime is actually insufficient. I appreciate your patience, guys. Unexpectedly, this took a longer time. I did not expect this to take so long just to complete the step one. But, you know, you guys can understand that coding part, okay, which is actually done by a team. No, let's do one thing. We will have this conversation with AI on this subject also. So, without AI, this type of project can be done by requires team of developers to do such thing, right? To complete such a project, correct? You have nailed it exactly. So, how many developers will be needed to complete such a project? Rough estimate. See, it requires a team of 10 or 20 developers, right? You have back-end developer, front-end developer. So this is a complex project, guys. This is not any, a simple project. So obviously, it takes some time. Sometimes AI can get stuck. That's why this is taking so long. And the timeline, also has the timeline. Without AI, see planning and requirements, back-end development, there's a total of all at least 1 year. Okay, so the backend developer, I mean, if I remove the AI agents part, all right, if you take 3 months, 2 months, three, at least 7 to 8 months. Okay, it seems that AI is finally completed on the project. All right, great. Help me with login credentials. It seems that finally our step one is done, it's completed. So now it has helped me with this dummy email and dummy password for our dummy banking portal. Now let's check this out. Give me some time. So now you guys can realize that at least something that would have taken 7 or 8 months by a team of 20 people, right? You guys can now see this real time that this has hardly taken me max to max 1 or 1.5 hours. Now just imagine the speed of what AI is capable of. Unbelievable, guys. Now I'm just going to test the preview part. Let's see. Let's copy this and let's paste this here. Can you try another password? That is not so common. Let's see. It says that it will help me with a more unique password, right? Now I'm going to check how many credits have been consumed. Just one credit so far. Okay. Right. So it's applying the changes. Seems that finally this is done. Okay. Let's check in the preview part. I'll copy this dummy email ID. Wow. Okay. All right. Obviously, uh, the balance is showing as 0. I'll also ask to update the balance. Dashboard, accounts, transaction. Okay. Transfer. Wow. You get a feeling of real, as if you've logged into a real bank account, right? Uh, Now it's loading. Will take some time. I'm not sure if my internet is actually slow. Uh, okay, update the balance to 1 lakh. And it should reflect display this balance in display this balance in rupees and dollars. Let me hit enter. Let's see how this goes. So it will apply the changes and then they should be done. Every time when I create something using AI, I always get very, very amazed. Now, I'm pretty sure that anyone who's working in the tech sector will also be able to agree with me that working on a dummy banking portal will require a lot of time and a lot many people to work on such a project. Now, at the state that Hostinger AI is mentioned that the balance has been updated. We will check this in the preview section. Not sure why this went blank. Mm. Right, so now you can guys can see the balance is not yet updated. The balance is still not reflecting. Still not reflecting. So AI will investigate this, and this will take some time. Right. These days, we are very much accustomed to, you know, having things instantly. We need things everything instantly, right? So, and I'm pretty sure, and I've seen this in myself also. But trust me, guys, when it comes to learning, okay, seems that something did not work. Let's say try again. Yeah, so I was saying that we are used to things being needed instantly, all right. But when it comes to learning, we have to give some kind of time, and so that we are making the proper utilization of our time. I mean, we have to invest time in learning something, and that requires some kind of patience. But now you guys got a gist that what a work done by 10 or 20 people in a span of 6 months, bare minimum of 4 months, right, can be done by one person within a matter of few hours at the most. And that's the power of AI, guys. You too can, you know, you too can try to experiment this. Now, what happened? Let me open this preview again. What happened? You got stuck. Okay, so AI is mentioned that there was a database migration error in the backend, right? So people working the technical field, right, in from the coding background, okay, so they know that uh, bugs bugs do occur in the coding environment, and we have to fix that, okay. But now the coolest thing is that all these things can be resolved instantly. So I was saying that imagine a non-person from non-technical background can do such a work, then people in the programming background, when they are using AI, imagine how amazing their productivity will be. Okay, so AI is currently working on resolving this. Now, some people, okay, some folks, what they will do is that they will be trying to ride on this AI wave and come up with some kind of a fake appealing videos, fake ads, okay, ads that come up with misleading content, such as using AI, you can be instantly rich and things like that. So, quite frankly, these type of ads, videos, reels, these type of content is focused on those who want to get rich quick without doing nothing. Trust me, guys, that these type of things are going on right now, and in the near future, these type of things are going to accelerate. Now, obviously, AI can um, be pretty quick when it comes to production and all that. But remember, getting rich quick, there is no such thing. One will be required to uh, still do the work, okay, and do the cold calling, doing digital marketing, doing email marketing, and all that. All those efforts will be required. It all depends on how many clients that you have served. So there is no such thing as instantly getting rich. I know that this can be a little bit frustrating, right? Now I'm going to ask AI to resolve it again. Now let me check the preview again. Update the balance to, I'll mention this again. I'll say, no, I want you to do this. I want you to do this. Update the balance. I hit enter. Let's see. Yeah, so coming back to our conversation, okay, there is no such thing as, instantly getting rich, all right? There is definitely no success, no shortcut for success, even if you use AI. But yes, it can, try to uh, help you to go from point A to point B in a faster, somewhat comparatively faster period of time. But it all depends on how many clients that you've served and how much value that you've added to the marketplace. It all depends on that. So once again, AI is working on this. So, right, things keep getting stuck, but we overcome that. I'm pretty sure that in some time this thing will be done. That will complete step one. But at least now you guys can see that there is a working prototype. I mean, at least step one of the working prototype is done, right? You guys can see that you got the feel of a real. Uh, I mean, it does show you that how similar this is to a real banking portal. Okay, so now it is said that finally this balance has been updated successfully. That's what AI says. Now let's see. This is applying the finishing touches. So I'm just trying to check in the preview. Oh no, it's still not showing. Okay, so for now, we have to conclude that our step one is almost done. Okay, you can see that when you log into a banking portal, right, you see your balance. Okay, you see the pay bills option. Okay, you see accounts, transaction, transfer, bills, etc. Let me refresh this. Okay, so this does simulate the real banking portal. All right, so I'll fix this in some time. All right, so give me some time. Thank you so much for your patience. I genuinely appreciate that.